Hi everyone, today I'm going to make a Markdown tutorial. I think you have already heard about Markdown, for example with the readme of your Git repositories. But let's review the basics. What is Markdown? Markdown allows you to write and search text in a very fast way, much more than with the classic text editors. It is mainly designed for journalists, researchers, students, editors, etc. It is a very simple, light and efficient solution which can even be used in a simple .txt file, either on a computer, phone or tablet, and maybe even on your connected fridge. Anyway, this solution was born in 2004 by John Gruber to allow users to steal quickly for people without HTML knowledge and for basic web publishing. If you are a regular writer or on the road, this is for you. What can we do with Markdown? Well, many things. It won't be as powerful as a classic text editor like Word, but all the basic functions are there. So you can make table, images, put links in italics or bold for example, and many other things. And if I need something that doesn't exist, it's very simple. If you want more functionality, you can directly use HTML tags in your Markdown text. Now, let's see the basics. First of all, there is a paragraph system. If you have a Markdown editor, chances are like me that the line breaks are automatically managed. Else, you will have to make a double space or double line break to return to the line. Then we will looking at the different levels of titles. You probably know the H1, H2, H3, etc. in HTML, and well, there is the same system in Markdown. There are 6 different levels and this is used with sharp. 1 sharp is for level 1, 2 sharp is for level 2, etc. etc. Next, there is also the use of bold and italics. For that, it is very simple. To put in italic, you will surround your text between underscore, and for bold your text, between double asterisks. Another useful thing, for example when you write a report, is the quote. For that, nothing simpler. Simply place the right chevron just before your quote, at the beginning of the line. You will also find a system to set up bullet and number list. For this, you will start your line with an asterisk or with a number and a dot. You can also have a several list level by placing a tab before. Let's continue on to the simpler things. Let's see how to highlight and cross-out your text. First, to highlight, you will surround your text with a double eggbox. Then, to cross-out the text, you simply surround it with a double tilt. Obviously, I can use all of these together. Let's see a little example. On this example, I use italics and highlighting in a headline. I apply still in my code, or I put bold and italic in a list, just like in the classic text editor. Finally, to finish with basic, we can add delimitation to your text. You just have to put dashes, asterisks, or underscore several times consecutively. Now, let's move on a little more difficult things. First, let's look at the table. To make the column, you will separate them with vertical bar. You will need to delimit your first row from the others by placing at least 2 dashes in each column. For each row, you simply have to go back to the line and fill in your column. Then we find some very useful things. Links. Their syntax is divided in two parts. The first one, in square bracket, is what will be written on the document. The second part, between brackets, will contain the URL you want. If you want to put a link to an internal resource, so on your PC, you will indicate the path to this file. Something very similar to the links are the images. Indeed, it takes the same syntax, you will just have to place an exclamation mark in front of the square brackets to specify that is an image. Then, you can also share code with Markdown. You just have to write 3 codes, put the language you want, write your code, and finish with 3 other codes. So, we will have a good colorization and formatting of your codes. This is not the end of this tutorial. You have had here an overview of all the features of Markdown. You now have all the keys in your hand to write your most beautiful README in your Git repository, or even customize your Discord messages, because yes, Discord is compatible with Markdown.